We are live. We're live. We're live. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We're live. So good to have you. Oh, my partner in crime.
Thank you for having me, Dr. Pat.
Jasmine Ofori, welcome to the platform. The
Thank
spotlight's
you.
on you. All right, all right, all right. We're ready to rock and roll. And before we get started, I just wanted to tell everybody, all of you listening, audience, those of you who are listening, those of you, first of all, who have registered, I want to say thank you all so much because you have really raised the bar. We have over 130 registrants. Now, my next challenge is to get you guys to come. Thank you for registering. Now we want you to show up because the very event that you don't show up for is the one you need. So do not take our free for granted. When Jazz and I, we work hard to put these events together. And Jazz, we do a heck of a job, if I must say so myself. Me and this young lady right here, we a dynamite team. I'm her mentor, but she's my partner. I don't know how all that work out, but it is what it is. And it's working just fine. You know, all we got to do is duplicate the process. And, I learned from her. She learned from me. And we grow together. We grow together. And that's what partnership is all about. So I want to say thank you and kudos to you for stepping up to the plate and for listening to that divine voice that told you a couple of years ago you need to connect with that lady. At the same time, God was speaking to me. He said, you need to get that little girl over. See that girl right there? See that girl with that head wrap on her head? That's who you need to get. Oh my God, who would have ever thought? Unbelievable. I love you, girl. Give me some energy. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, with that, we're going to go ahead and get started because the Bible says that we must give honor to whom honor is due. Because when we're 6 feet under, I can't tell Jazz what I think about her. I have to tell her now. I have to give her flowers while she lives. And she's constantly giving me mine. So we talking all these resources we got. We talking to chat. We talking to DM over at Facebook, LinkedIn is necessary. We talk on the phone, on the WhatsApp. I'm sorry, on the messenger. We get group in the WhatsApp, wherever we can get it together. Why? Because we're global. Ladies and gentlemen, so there is no excuse that distance has a way of stopping you. I had a gentleman on LinkedIn the other day. I texted him the event. He told me he was in Australia. He's not going to be able to come. I started to tell him it's global, but you know what? I said, I'm not even going to waste my energy on him. I just went ahead and moved on. Let me go. But at any rate, I want you to start off this interview by I want you to share an affirmation. Share an affirmation with our audience because this is what this event is about. Faith. It's about how faith fuels true business. Everybody not working the business. But faith, if you're working your business and you're exercising faith, there's no way you're not going to get what you want. And this event is definitely our appreciation to God, Jesus, his son, for all that he has allowed us to do up until this point as entrepreneurs. So this is a special event to our Father. So I want you to start off with a positive, because everything that comes out of the mouth of the Father is positive. And that's what we want to do. We want to inspire. It can be an affirmation or it can be a scripture. But whatever you do, share something positive to open up this interview. Take it away.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pat. It's always an honor to be working with you, and I appreciate you. My affirmation is I know myself, I love myself, I accept myself, I respect myself. I will accomplish all of my goals. I am coachable, no matter how talented I am. If I'm not coachable, I am replaceable. I will learn from my mistakes and I will win. And this is the affirmation I carry throughout when I'm going through challenges or when I'm needing to improve on something. It's a reminder to myself to, imbibe those qualities in me because, if you're not coachable, then it's very difficult for you to move forward. So thank you so much, Dr. Pat, for giving me the opportunity to be coachable.
You're very coachable. And I appreciate you for that because, yes, you're right. And when I heard that affirmation for the first time, I said, oh my God, that's so awesome. If people, a lot of people don't realize that when they're not coachable, they are replaceable because
Yes.
people are not going to stick around with you when you're trying. I'm going 100 miles an hour and you're going 10. People are not going to stick around because they got
Yeah.
to keep moving and they don't want to leave nobody behind. But sometimes you have to keep moving. Thank you so much for sharing that. And my next, I want you to share with the audience next. I want you to state your full name, where you're from. They need to know that where you're from, and what is your passion.
Thank you, Dr. Pat. So, my name is Jasmine Ofori. I'm from the United Kingdom, based in Staffordshire at the moment. And what I do is I'm the founder of Due Digital. We serve coaches, we serve consultants and event hosts so they can stay visible online using social media marketing, giving them the opportunity to generate leads and get client. And if you'd like to have a chat with me, it's calendly.com/Jew Digital. We'll be more than happy to help you and to support you on your journey. Thank you,
Awesome.
Dr. Pat.
Well said. Well said. Ladies and gentlemen, it don't take a long time to tell people what you do. That was awesome. Well said. And I can tell by that she has trained herself and she studied what she does. You'd be amazed when people ask people what they do. They got to give a whole monologue when all you got to do is say it in 60 seconds. That's what a 60-second infomercial is for. Good job, Jazz. And my next question is going to be when you realized your talent, when you realized your gifts and your talents and what you was going to do to serve others, I know it came to you. I want to know from you, what was one of your challenges that tried to stop you, whether it was a thought, emotion, whatever it was? What is one thing that tried to stop you?
When it comes to me, the challenge was the battle of the mind. So I'm somebody who's struggled with fear and anxiety all my life, and I've allowed that to stop me from grabbing opportunities that, would have helped me to get far in life. But when I gave birth to my child, my daughter, in 2017, that changed because I started pondering on the legacy that I wanted to leave. So nowadays, what I do is I think about her and I say to myself, would she like to see me playing small?
Mm.
I don't want to see her playing small. I want her to live her best life, to live to her full potential. So whenever I think of her, it gives me the strength to push forward, even when I'm scared, even when I'm shaken. I'll still move forward with it and hope for the best because, if you don't try, how will you know what the outcome will be? So she is my rock. She's inspired me so much, and I appreciate the fact that she's in my life.
Awesome. That is so amazing. Your daughter, how old is your daughter?
She's 8 now, 8 years.
8 years old. And that's why I
Yes,
always say people need people. It doesn't matter the age, it doesn't matter the race, it doesn't matter the national the state or location. None of that matters. What matters is that people are everywhere
yeah.
and we all have something to share and to give. And it's a bigger blessing when it comes from your own household. So congratulations to you and your daughter and how she has inspired you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, the
Thank you.
last and final question I want to ask you is I know you serve many clients, and I'm sure you'll serve many more. I want you to just think of one instance where you assisted one of your clients and they came back to tell you thank you.
So one instance that I can think of actually is to do with somebody I was mentoring rather than a client, because when the person came to me, they hadn't established any brand online, and I, sat down with them, I coached them, and I helped them to, look more professional online and to become more visible. And the person came back and thanked me and said, me doing that for them has put them on a different stage, on a different level, whereby they can truly be proud of how they're, presented online. So that has been one of my proudest moments, to be in a position where I can impact somebody whose life will change and have a domino effect for others to come. Yes, that's one of the proudest moments for me.
And that was awesome. And that's what it's all about. You know, you teach one, you reach one, you teach one. And that's what
Yes.
it's all about. And that's my legacy is that I stay in the head, hearts, and in the minds. And mentioned that the other day. She said, I notice you say this a lot, that when
Yeah.
you're gone, you know, that what do you mean by that? That when you're gone, you want to stay in our heads. Well, I meant just what I see. Just what I see. Because this journey is not easy. And I'm drilling you guys. I'm drilling and importing into you all that God has poured into me. Because when I'm no longer here and you got to make a decision, I want you to think about Dr. Rogers. I remember she went through that. I remember Dr. Rogers told me about that. Something happened like that with her. That's going to help. That's what it's all about. How many books do we pick up and read that belongs to people that are no longer here? Napoleon Hill, Thinking Real Rich. First book name come out a whole lot of people's mouths. And yes, so that's what legacy is all about. What do we want to leave behind? You want to leave behind your legacy for your young, wonderful daughter, and I want to leave my legacy for all my mentees like yourself and everybody else. And even those is not my mentees, the speakers, everybody gets something out of the game.
Yeah.
When we do it God's way, everybody gets something out of it. I'm excited right now. I got my co-host on the platform, y'all. I got my co-host, and when she came on the platform, all that negative energy went out of me. Because you're being challenged when you're trying to do something good. The technology don't work. People come on with the wrong background. You got different things. People come on late. I'm good though today. I got my co-host on the platform, and I know she got my back. So we bring nothing but positive energy. But at the end of the day, we all get it right. We all come together. And that's a beautiful thing. We all are coachable and we do come together. So it's been a journey. We've had several interviews this week. We have a few more to go. And I think Ann told me yesterday we was at the 130 mark for attendees and people are still registering. But ladies and gentlemen, do come to this event because if you don't come to this event, you will miss a treat. And let me just specify the announcement says all attendees will receive. What is some of the things they're gonna receive, Jazz? When they attend
They
this, what do they receive? Some of them.
They will receive an email list in the chat. What they'll also receive is a nice, looking virtual background, so we all look nice and, professional. And yeah, they'll get the opportunity to introduce themselves, what they do, networking, building relationship. That's what it's all about, virtual events. So yeah, those are some of the benefits that they receive, and inspiration and motivation as well, actually. Yeah, because it matters. It matters. It can spur us on and get us going.
Absolutely, absolutely. You said a mouthful. Everybody don't give y'all all that. An email list of attendees for you to grow your email list. Plus, some of the attendees are gonna put the emails in the chat. But we go farther than that. We send you the email list. All you got to do is import. And some people don't even know how to import. But guess what? Our next workshop, we're gonna teach y'all the whole spiel on Gmail. How about that? What you gonna teach about at the next workshop, Jazz? What you gonna teach?
It'll be something to do with video, probably.
Ooh, that's good. Even better. Video. Oh, video is queen. Always, always.
Yeah.
Content is king. And that's what comes from videos and content and visibility. So with that, I had fun with you today, girl. I guess I close on this note. Give me one affirmation. I'm going to give you mine and then you're going to give me your affirmation, final affirmation. My affirmation is you cannot have success without sacrifice. You must sacrifice something because nothing from nothing leaves nothing. I'm Dr. Patricia Rogers, visibility strategist, and I'm the CEO of Unity in Service, where people need people. Over to you, Jazz. Final word.
Mine is fairly short and simple. It's you are enough, believe in yourself, and trust in your journey.